Okay, and for today's armor, it is the Elven Knight armor. Don't ask me why I posed it like that. I have no idea myself. But as you can tell, it doesn't exactly look elven. It's actually pretty highly detailed, and it comes in many pieces. So you can actually mix and match. It actually kind of reminds me of some of the ESO armor for elves, except better detail and quality to them. Let's see how close I can get before it starts getting. Yeah, see, even underneath the armor, you can see the chainmail. But yeah, I'm pretty close up that I'm actually clipping into the armor itself, and just look at the quality of it. Then you got the chainmail, that's also a separate piece. Pretty much every piece of this is an entirely separate piece. Even the hair, it's actually a wig that gives you something like 6 defense to it or something. It's entirely heavy armor, and you craft it yourself in the Daedric section. So yeah, this one's actually one of the ones that I recommend if you play as a heavy armored character. It's completely mix and match, so I will try to show you the different setup I have. Also, the color variants. There you can change the different colors that it has to it. Uh, this one is the black version. So I'll show you a different look to it. All right, as you can tell, she's still wearing some of the black one because I ran out of silver ingots when I was making this. But a lot of the parts, as you can tell, the chainmail is gone because the chainmail I was showing before was actually part of the breastplate part. Uh, with that changed, the chainmail itself was removed. So this is one look for it. And if I show you another look, and as you can tell, she's now wearing a copper chainmail, no chestplate to her whatsoever. And before I forgot to mention, the gloves I'd actually changed to a chainmail glove as well. So there are a lot of variants to this armor, and so I'd say whatever you want it to look like, you can actually make it look like. Uh, Not all these parts are needed, so let's see if I can take some of this off. Let's see. As you can tell, there is a whole list of different things. So you can take that off, the helmet, strap that one around the stomach, the sides, and let's see what, just remove the gloves. And, well, just keep the belt on. And this is what it looks like without all the added parts to it. As you can tell, she kind of needs the helmet to hide the fact that she's got hair. So let's just put the helmet back on. So this is what it looks like as part of the bare minimum, with black trousers, chainmail top, belt, boots, helmet, and the hair. Uh, Provides still fairly good protection. Unfortunately, I can't keep turning the weapons off for some reason. So yeah, this is a mod that I highly suggest, and and as I said before, if you play as a heavy armored character, it's one that I'd recommend. I'll see you in the next mod, which should be for seconds for you, but for me it'll take a few minutes to set up. Well, if you know what the texture for the floor is, you'll know that I'm in the Mages College. And if you notice, there's something strange with all the books here. They're glowing. That's because the mod I'm going to be showing off is Unread Books Glow. And it literally does that. See a pile of books there? So let's go with Troll Slaying. See, it glows blue because it's a regular book, just like all the other ones. I think the size or whatever, it doesn't really matter. But blue is in general the books that are just like the common ones that aren't skill or quest related. So let's read it. Blah blah blah. Go through the whole thing. close it out, and it stops glowing. That's because I have now read it, or have had read it, and it now says that it's been read. Also, you'll notice that the little star in the name is now gone, whereas this one still has at the beginning of it, saying that I haven't read the book yet. If I had skill books, I could show you the color for those, but I don't have any of those around. Right now, the only thing that are sitting around are just the common books. There is a MCM menu for this. It will be literally unread books glow. Right now it's set to bright. You can turn it off, so every one of them will go off. You can put it to a dim light, normal, or even bright. Spell books will have their own color. Skill books also have their own color. Quest books will be a different color than those, and plain books will, as I'd shown, be blue. So let's turn off plain books. And as you can tell, all the plain books in the room have just turned off. So at this point, the only books in this room right now that should be glowing are any quest books. Well, any books that are still marked. But as you can tell, not a single book in here is glowing, so none of them are skill books, spell books, or even quest books. I do know skill books will be orange. Quest books, I don't remember what color those are, and spells, I forget what those are. As you can tell, Lydia's now wearing the armor. And Sophia, I don't know. She up and bailed when I recruited Lydia. So, yeah, this is, in general, a fairly good mod to find out if you've read a book or not. And then you don't have to keep track of what books you need, what books you don't for certain things, or what's a skill book, what's not. In general, yeah, it's one of those just useful mods that has no actual impact on the game whatsoever, other than to tell you, the player, that a book has been read or hasn't been read, so you're not constantly rereading books, wondering why you're not getting some kind of skills from a skill book, or some spell book that you've read isn't giving you any, or just wasting your time trying to reread a spell book that you've already learned. So, yeah, I will now try to get to the third mod and then conclude this episode. See you in the next one in a few seconds for you. Well, for this one, I'm doing a kind of celebrity follower. Some of you may have known from Mishima. It's Throthgar.
Oh.
And you can actually recruit him as a follower. He will comment on the storyline as it progresses, and he's fully voice acted by the voice actor of Throthgar. So let's get a better look at him outside, because the light in there wasn't all that great. And you'll find him in the Sleeping Giants Inn in Riverwood. Where do these dragons keep coming from? Oh, it's the same dragon, alright. Well, I'm going to head to a place where I'm fairly certain that there's bandits, so you can hear some of the dialogue that Throthgar has, for at least combat anyway. So there should usually be bandits. Come on, load the map up. Ever since that dragon showed up, my frame rate just nosedived. Alright, there's bandits in Lost Night fight.
Hmm? Gosh, she'll stretch her legs for a while. Tired of running.
Yeah, you do that, Marisi. It's just gonna be Throthgar. Alright, well, there are in fact bandits here. So,
Hello.
hello. I need you to do something.
What is it? Speak, stranger.
Let's see if I can get it from
Fine. All right, you talked me into it.
here.
Jumping.
As you can tell, he's not really a wuss, but he'll say like things like no, please,
Such is my power.
and that. So let's get him worked up and fighting up another group of bandits. He actually has a lot of dialogue, and if you've ever saw when they were doing things with Skyrim,
What is it? Speak, stranger.
there's a lot of things that he'll say.
All right, you talked me into it.
It just charges right in to attack.
Fine. No, man, don't do it.
Momentum.
Slap. Jumping. Ooh. No, man, don't do it.
His dialogue does get stuck on some kind of like repeating cycle. Where'd he go? So yeah, this is basically Throthgar. And sometimes when you dismiss him,
Yay!
don't even know why I said that. I guess he's stuck in a combat situation. But sometimes when you dismiss him as a follower, he'll beg you not to do that because that's basically all he has. And various other comical things. Let's get Mercy and go outside the cave and see if Throthgar will follow us out. Aw, not you too.
Lead on.
Hello.
Alright, let's see. And you can say it's time for us to part ways, and
This is the only thing I know I am good at. Please don't take it away from me.
it makes him sound so sad and pathetic.
Huh? Hello.
For some reason, there we go.
Let's do it. With Throthgar by your side.
For some
we'll be
reason,
the
with
most powerful
Throthgar,
cohesive
the
unit
following
ever.
thing doesn't always work. It won't either always show up or something. I don't know, it might be a glitch with the game that I have, some mod or something like that that's interrupting with it. But I have noticed that as the only issue with him I've seen. Either the menu won't come up or he just won't simply follow you. But other than that, he's actually a fairly strong fighter and actually is well voice acted. Of course, he should be, considering the fact that he's been voice acted by the original person that's done all the different machinima things for Throthgar. So don't forget to like, subscribe, all that jazz, and as usual, there will be links at the bottom in the description for each and every mod that I've displayed in today's episode. So take care. See ya.